Hey guys, WeepingHoney here. I've got something pretty cool to show you on my iPhone 5. Last night I heard that ISO 7 was being released this spring for Australia and fall for everyone in the Northern Hemisphere. And so straight away I got interested and decided to look up about the beta. Beta 3 is coming out in about a week, but I went ahead and installed Beta 2 of ISO 7 onto my iPhone 5, and I wanted to give you guys a quick look at it. Right, here it is. Immediately, I'm not sure whether this camera will show it off very well, but the background does move, which is something that I was going to jailbreak my phone to see, but obviously Apple have seen the jailbreakers and gone, ooh, that looks nice, let's add that in. Secondly, it's this swipe to unlock is now gone. I chose a bad background for this video, but all the blackish grey sort of pieces that used to be on the lock screen is now gone, and now it's replaced by this nice slide to unlock. And actually you can slide to unlock anywhere on your screen, and it unlocks the phone. They've got this control center that flips up from the bottom. You've got airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and orientation lock. Below that you've got the brightness. I've turned the brightness right down for this video because it makes it easier to see on this camera. Music controls, AirDrop, something new. Something to do with sharing files to your friends' devices nearby. A button for your flashlight, which is very handy. Not sure what this button is. Oh, all your alarms and all that. Calculator, quick button for calculator, very handy if you're going around the shop. And of course, button for your camera. Although you can still access your camera from the swipe. New for the camera, as you can obviously see this new interface switching between video, photo, square, which is interesting, and also pano as a separate option for pano. They've also added in a few filter modes as well, which are, following the sort of Instagram style of things. Let's see whether pano looks different. No, pano looks pretty normal. Let's see, double tap. Yep, tap that. Blah blah blah, and it actually has a little instruction underneath. Of course, for video, a new feature that has been added is that as you're recording, you can zoom in and out while you're recording, which is wonderful. Now, see how the time's on the side like that? Again, keep in mind this is only a beta. I'm sure that won't be in the end result. Yes, Notification Center is now available from the lock screen, and it starts with a quick sort of review on your day, what you've got lined up for the rest of your day, and then a quick blah 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 for tomorrow. You got options, see all the new stuff, what you've missed, blah blah blah, all the rest of that. You can slide anywhere on the screen to unlock it, not just down the bottom. And let me try and refocus here. There we go. I might turn this brightness down a bit. There we go. Now, as you can see, there are some new pictures. You notice the new Safari image there. Sorry, I'll refocus. You can see Safari and Mail there. FaceTime now has a new icon. So does Messages and Phone. Phone apparently has been reworked. So it looks very pretty and circles and blah blah blah. And something I noticed in reviews is that when you press a phone number or something, apparently your background is supposed to show through, but I'm not seeing that just yet. Oh well, perhaps it's only for the lock screen. You notice everything's very clean, very white, simple colors, very nice. Let's take a look at the new changes to Safari. Under Safari, you notice immediately that it's a lot cleaner, simple buttons, everything. Now, when I scroll down, I want you to have a look at the top and the bottom. You'll notice the bottom completely disappears, and the top, the search bar, folds down into this tiny little address. We'll watch that again. Down the bottom. Very nice. Your tabs are also listed in a new way now. Something that I think is a definite improvement is that you see the top of your tabs. Now, of course, these haven't loaded yet. I've just started up my phone again and I haven't gone into those web pages. But I think it kind of makes sense to have your bookmarks the top of your page. The top of a web page is how you recognize that web page. So having only the top of the web page viewable for your tabs just makes perfect sense to me, and I'm really glad they did it. Oh, and right there it has everything I have open on my iPad currently. So all of your cloud tabs are right there. Easy peasy. Here we have calendar and clock we'll have a look at. So again, new icons, and you'll notice with the clock icon, that clock is actually keeping up with real time. Alright, alarms here. Looking very simple. There's my reminder to do the plan script and film it. I never delete my alarms anymore. I used to, and just got too much of a hassle. There's the Minecraft server, alerts for Saturday, blah blah blah. Stopwatch, something that somebody showed me before was, not sure whether it works with stopwatch, but I know with timer, you set it to whatever time, start the timer, you can view that timer from the lock screen. There it is under the time. Now that, again, very handy, all the stuff you really need in your lock screen. Go ahead and cancel that. World clock looks the same. Alright, let's see whether calendar. Alright, calendar looks very nice, very clean. It pulls up today first, which is very nice. Got the island coming out, all sorts of different things. Alright, that's when you choose your calendars. What else have we got here? Inbox. Ah, for the invitations, calendar invitations. So you'll see the calendar, again, I've gone to a very white styled interface, and with red in it rather than blue or green. You'll see in settings that they've gone for green. They've got the blue icons, but whenever anything's on, it's green, looking very nice. Do not disturb, all of that. I like this look. Looks a lot better than the sort of grey, metallic-y style stuff they had before. Siri has improved it as well, apparently. I haven't thought of any questions to ask her that I haven't asked her any time previously, but they have integrated Twitter and Wikipedia, so Siri's smarter now, I guess. More resources, which is nice. Before we move on, I want to do a quick test of Siri. Siri, what's my name?
You're Jesse, but you asked me to call you WeepingHoney.
There you go. Very nice. Pulls up all my information. And all of that information is private, is public on Facebook, so, and my Facebook again is public, so don't go whinging to me about, oh, you shouldn't give out your information on the internet. I do not mind. Okay, moving right along. Photos have changed. I want to show you that. The icon, of course, you can see is very different to what we remember, but I think it looks rather nice. Okay, and your photos are now split up into moments, collections, and years, which I think is nice. Seeing as your phone already knows where your photos have been taken and what time they've been taken, they've been split up into sort of experiences, if you will, or as they call, moments. So I think, yeah, this is all the pictures from Halo Night, the last Halo Night, and it says, Friday to Saturday at home, and I can choose to share it, and other people can contribute to that, which is nice, I guess. It's when I was working on doing all the edits to the arena for our server. And you go back to collections, and this is split up between 5th of June and this little date here. This looks like sloth photos. All the photos taken at home. Photos taken Melton, Ararat, Bendigo, Sunshine and more. Home in Brookfield. Just Melton in general. Melton, Ararat and Melton. Century Avenue. I don't remember being at Century Avenue, but I'm sure I must have. Newcastle at Nobby's Road. So there you go. It's very nice. Oh, showing a panoramic picture, that reminded me of something else I wanted to show off. I mentioned before the moving background, and you can sort of see that Spartan back there behind everything. That's more noticeable on my lock screen. Come on, there we go. So yeah, how the background seems to be 3D, reacting with your movements. There was also an option to have your background as a panoramic. So, choose my wallpaper for the lock screen. Now I've got to find it on my panoramas. Here we go. Keep all my panoramas in one place. So now there's a preview. You can look around, and that is just very nice in my opinion. You can look up and you can look down and side to side. So yeah, there's a nice little feature that was not mentioned anywhere. So far the beta has been quite buggy, but seeing as it's a beta, I wouldn't give my recommendations either in the positive or the negative for updating your device to iOS 7 based on what I've seen from the beta. Though given Apple's track record, they should fix all these issues. You may remember the old Spotlight search. You used to go all the way to the left. Now they've moved that. You just simply swipe from the middle of the screen and it pops up. Apparently it's better, but I never used it in the first place, so who knows. Maps has a new icon. Is it any different on the inside? Oh yes, it does look different. And you can turn it landscape, which is nice. The streets do actually look different here. Something else somebody mentioned was the compass appearing in the corner. They mentioned it like it was something new, but I thought it was always around. Oh well. Compass? Sure, you can use my current location. Complete the circle to calibrate. How do I complete the circle? Oh, I just turn it on its side, alright. Oh, here's the compass working. Alright, so it says north is that way. Which I can confirm that yes, that is north. So that's very nice. I like the new calibration, much better than making an 8 in the air. I never really use the compass because I've got pretty good coordination, but I'm sure anybody interested in having a compass on them, they'd be very pleased with this app. Looks very nice. Oh, calculator, we can look at calculator. Very clean, very nice. Notes have changed. No longer have the yellow background, they have the red, and all linked notes are in yellow now. Now, some of the more popular reviewists on YouTube don't like these yellow links. I don't think they look too bad. Again, I don't think they'll be in the final version. I agree with them, but I don't think they look too bad. This, at the moment, what you're looking at is my notes on the next Halo Night highlights video. This is how I do it. I name all the files 1 to 0, and then mark the time when there's a highlight, and a quick note on whatever it is. Next on the agenda is music. Alright, I'm in playlists at the moment. Yep. The same of what we've been seeing all along. All white, all looking very pretty. And yeah. The where you are in the song has changed to down here near the bottom rather than up the top, so everything's down in one place, which is nice, I guess. And yep, there's the options there. I can go ahead and pause that so I don't get in trouble with copyright. The iTunes Store apparently now has iTunes Radio, which I'm not sure whether it's launched yet because this is only the beta, and I can't seem to find it, so I guess it's not launched yet. Oh well. Apparently radio is much like any other internet radio, but iTunes. So you've got a little button where you can buy the song, or you can add it to a wish list. So you can, that's with apps as well, you can add apps now to a wish list. so you can come back and see whether they're any cheaper later on, or yeah, sit them there until you have the money to buy them. Also new in the App Store is Near Me. It looks for apps associated with places near you. So, allowing it to see where I am. No apps where I am. This is, of course, Melton, so no surprise there. But if I went further into the city, if I was in the city centre, for example, I'm sure I would have a lot of apps there. And maybe in time, again, because this is just a beta, maybe in time iOS 7 will have more apps near me. Okay, let's have a look at messages on iOS 7. Again, very clean. Text messages still showing up in green, and iMessages still showing up in blue. Well, as I scroll around, I notice a bit of a bouncing effect, which is rather nice. And the keyboard is actually translucent, so you can see that blue follow through into there, which is nice. Something else I had on my list to show you guys with iOS 7 is the new multitasking. Full screen, and to close apps, you just swipe up, swipe up, swipe up. And in fact, you can do 2 at once, or even 3 at once if you're in a real hurry, which some people will be very pleased to hear about. That just about wraps it up. I'm WeepingHoney, and this was my quick look at iOS 7 Beta 2 on the iPhone 5. Thanks for watching.